Elena Glasenova, and this is my video assessment for PSYC2061 Developmental Psychology. What changes a child's gender essentialist views? Gender essentialism is the idea that gender characteristics and traits are biologically innate, not socially constructed. In everyday life, it looks like the expectation that men naturally are breadwinners while women are nurturing homemakers, or companies advertising dolls as an innately girl's toy. Children are susceptible to this idea, with prior research indicating that children with strong gender essentialist perspectives are more likely to show prejudice towards those who do not conform to traditional gender roles. As this belief changes one's worldview and influences their interaction with society, American scientists led by Emma B. Gross have posed the question of whether children's gender essentialist ideas can shift when exposed to anti-essentialist media, which would reduce gender-based prejudice. This study involved 204 children aged 6 to 10 from the Midwestern United States, being randomly allocated to two groups. The experimental group watched a short animated narrated video discussing similarities between the two genders and how people differ not because of their gender, but because of individual differences. The control group's video followed the same script and format, except the words describing gender were replaced with words describing the Arctic and the desert. After viewing the video, children completed a questionnaire measuring the extent of their gender essentialism. This was followed by a short animated and narrated clip of boys and girls conforming or not conforming to their gender roles. The researchers then asked the children if they personally liked or disliked the child presented in the video. The last measure was a friendship test, where children were shown different pairs of friends, where the children differed in race, gender, or gender conformity. They were then asked what child they would like to be friends with, examining how prejudices could impact real-life friendships and interactions. Comparing the results of the study between the two groups, the findings imply that the short media interventions are ineffective at changing beliefs and biases as complex as gender essentialism. The video, however, succeeded in getting through the message that boys and girls are alike in many ways to the experimental group. Additionally, older children were less essentialist than younger participants. As an explanation, researchers predict that the videos were too short and brief to convey important messages like this, that they alone could not combat years of taught gender essentialist beliefs. As another interpretation was that the method's emphasis on grouping boys and girls reinforced the gender binary in the participants' minds. Lastly, the location of the study impacted from what socio-political background the participants were gathered from. Researchers' interpretations of these findings encourage future work to explore long-term strategies for reducing bias and increasing inclusivity. This involves intensive longitudinal interventions outside of the lab. The results of the study are significant in showing to what extent one's ideas can be changed by the media messaging. Children's gender essentialist beliefs are ingrained too deeply to be altered by short video interventions, but future research as to what can alter it is encouraged. Gender prejudice reduction is important not only to researchers, but our society. Thank you for listening to my presentation.